Howdy, loved ones. The verdict is in, and Lorne is going to be a free man in 6 months. This is a good new moment for our boy. What's going on, Shakur, Sue, M1, J Mac, Rami, Gene? What's going on, everybody? What's up, Courtney? Lorne. Speaking of Lorne 20014, well, actually. Oh shit! They got his name wrong in this filing. It's Lorne. Hey, best friend. By the way, happy birthday, John Pedersen. What's going on, John? Borelica, Mr. Boomhauer, ADD. What an effing day is right, ADD. Yeah, Johnny, Utah. I know. What a great birthday present for my best friend Molly. What's up, Drew? So. This is it. So our boy Lorne, he got 6 months. 6 months. So he is going to be released like in I guess like January or so. You know how long I'm going to be in jail? about 15%. Yeah. Oh, what's going on, Pancheesy? Thank you, Pancheesy. What's up, Edgar, Saeed? Julie, what's going on, everybody? So, yeah, I'd be lying if I was to say that I wasn't disappointed in this. I really thought that he was going to get a year to 18 months, but from what a lot of people are saying, that this is kind of standard in these kind of things. So, what's up, Machiavelli, Omega? Probation has been very, very good to Lorne. Too good to Lorne. I don't know how many more times this guy can fuck up. Yeah, Tiffany, me too. But, you know, at least we know that, I want to say that, I don't know. I mean, I want to say that if he fucks up again, they'll really throw the book at him, but I really thought they were going to throw the book at him this time, so who knows? Who really knows? But I have the legal, the decision right here on your screen. And I love that it's Lorne Armstrong, a.k.a. Lorne A20. It should be 20014, so they got that right. They got that wrong. So I'm a little disappointed in that. Can we throw out the verdict because that's wrong? I think we can. We'll have to look into that. T. Hizity he has to submit the daily. Well, we'll get into that. He'll be back in jail before February. Yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right, Johnny. So this is the decision. So admitted guilt to violation 1, standard condition 7, blah, blah, blah. That is just a bunch of shit that I don't understand. Just the stuff that he was found guilty of, but we'll go into more depth of that. First of all, I also want to say big thank you to Andrew, Shin, Socks was there, and MEB was there. They are absolute legends for covering this, for being there. What's going on, T. Davis? What's going on, Nick? Shin and AB sounded very encouraged this morning at the outcome. They did. I talked to Shin a little bit today, and yeah, he was very encouraged by it. I think we kind of know that Lorne will just like fuck this up again, and if he does, when he does, you know, it's gonna be curtains for our boy. But I also am going to be putting back all my old streams. So really, I took most of that shit down because I didn't want to help the defense in any way possible. I don't know if it would have helped the defense. I just didn't want to take that chance of like them, you know, Lorne playing the victim card again. Freddie, Freddie, not a whole lot. Not a whole lot. That's right, not a whole lot. So Lorne was crying a little bit. Yeah, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. He was crying a little bit. So the defendant is sentenced as provided in pages 2 through 6 of this judgment. We'll get to that. Nature violation. So violation number 1, violation of standard condition number 7. The defendant shall refrain from excessive use of alcohol. when violation ended October 2015. Yeah, well, that's going to be the first one that fucking kills him. My favorite part. What's going on, Shin? Shin is an absolute legend for going to this. God bless you, Shin. My favorite part was studying Lorne trying to communicate with his attorney. He kept waving him off. The attorney kept waving Lorne off, or Lorne kept waving the attorney off. I would imagine the attorney waving Lorne off. No thought crimes today, Nick. No thought crimes today. Thank you, best friend. You know what? Honestly, the thing with that the thought crime stuff is, I just think it's funny. I just think it's funny. I don't really care about that. The likes face to face. Okay. I put a link in the description. Stay tuned to Adam's channel. God, I am so sorry, Andrew. I keep fucking doing that. Stay tuned to Andrew's channel, because Andrew is going to be covering it from an insider point of view. He was right there. Him, Shin, Meb, Socks, Shin's koala. They were all there. The attorney waved him off. Of course he did. Hold on. I got a game changer. What's up, Lala? I don't know if he recognized Shin Andrew, but I hope he did. I hope he's seen Andrew before, so I don't think I don't know that he's seen Shin before. But I hope he did recognize Andrew at least. It's bogus. He only got 6 months. Yeah, we're kind of all a little bit bummed, Steph. John, you paused movie night for this? Oh, nice. Thank you. What's going on, Mark? She's great for putting up with me. She is. She's a keeper, man. She's a keeper. Your stream. Well, okay. So what's going on, Jess? It's good. Jess is here. Hey, Jess. So there is a silver lining to this. Codstock is back on, and Lorne will be at Codstock. So it's a go right now. Okay, let me get into this a little bit. Meb, yeah, Meb, you are a legend, my friend. Meb, was that you with the Lucha La Raza mask on, or was that Socks? If again, check out. I have a link in the description to Andrew's channel. Andrew has been covering this. Those boys have been covering this amazingly. What's up, Darren? Darren Georgetown. I wonder if Lorne will sing the Rose song tonight. Well, you know what? I'll tell you, Lorne should be very, very pleased with this. I mean, I'm sure he thinks he should have gotten the $80 million in the apology from NBC, but this is probably just as good. I don't think Lorne actually realized, that, how close he came, how on the edge. He was on the fucking verge. He was on the fucking verge of getting 3 years, and the next time he fucks up, and there will be a next time, he's gonna get the full sentence. So again, it sucks. Let's go Dodgers. Let's go Dodgers. Oh, thank you, man. Yeah, Andrew's the shit, man. Andrew, Shin, Meb, and Socks, and Shin's koala. I can't say enough about them for actually doing. They're doing quad's work. Anyway, okay. So the defendant is sentenced as provided in pages 2 through 6 of the judgment. The sentence is imposed pursuant to the Sentencing Reform Act of 1984. Codstock at Canaan Motel. We're going to make that happen, Shin. We're going to make that happen. Yes, we're going to the Canaan Motel. What happened? He got 6 months, Shui. 6 months. It is ordered that the defendant must notify the United States Attorney for this district within 30 days of any change of name. If he changes his name. And that might not be a bad idea. Although Lorne would be stupid enough to change it. Yeah. My name's Lorne Armstrong. I want to remain anonymous. Lorne is stupid enough to change his name to fucking Anthony Palumbo or Thomas Bodner. Yeah, I'm going to go with Kevin Westerbeck. Now no one can call me a pedophile. Yeah. What's going on, Adriana Omega? Um, okay, so it is ordered that the defendant must notify the U.S. attorney. Change in residence. Well, you're going to have to notify them right away because I don't think I think there's going to be a change in residence. You're going to have to. Does Roy's Shed have a mailing address? As special assessments imposed by this judgment are fully paid. If ordered to pay restitution, the defendant shall notify the court and United States attorney of material changes in economic circumstances. Yeah, just in case you tell your boss to basically go fuck himself. You got to tell the judge. I really love that. Like it says Lorne Lynn Armstrong, aka Lorne 2014. I mean, they got it wrong, but I still love that. It says it has his Yahoo screen name from 12 years ago on there. Additional violations. He is violating the fuck out of everything. See, violation of special condition added through modification on October 9th, 2015. Defendant shall not use or possess any controlled substance, alcohol, or other intoxicant. That's not going to be a problem, is it, Lorne? What's going on, hockey fan? Codstock and Clobfest are back on. They sure are. We are doing it. And shall participate in a program of drug and alcohol abuse therapy to the supervising officer's satisfaction. So again, him showing up at rape class or drunk class is not going to be good enough. He has to complete it or participate in it to the supervising officer's satisfaction, which, he didn't do last time. Obviously, he flunked out of rape class. It really will be, Kev. This shall include testing to determine if the defendant has used drugs or intoxicants. Defendant shall submit to one test within 15 days of release. So he's going to have to go a whole 15 days without drinking, like when he gets out. I mean, he's probably only drinking prison wine right now, but he has to go 15 days without drinking from prison, or at least two, but not more than 120 tests per calendar year thereafter, as directed by the supervising officer. I hope that they give him 119 tests per calendar year. What's up, Eric? The Bengals are 0-4. I know, man. Lorne's locked up. It's a bad day. Not a good new moment. Oh, we'll see what Shin says. My favorite line from Judge Woodcock: "But your client is a pedophile and he will never prove he's a good man." Paraphrasing. Yeah. I'll bet you like the judge was probably pretty disappointed in the agreement. And I know that like the judge, if like Lorne has to go in front of this judge again, and Shin and Andrew said this in their stream earlier today, and I can't promote Andrew's channel enough. So if you haven't seen the stuff Andrew, Shin, Socks, and Meb have been doing, and Shin's Koala, make sure you check out it. There's a link in the description to that. Defendant shall pay or co-pay. See, that's what bothers me, the co-pay. So, like, does that mean the government has to pay for part of this shit? Like last time? Frylock is here. What's up, Frylock? Mebs, you did. I'm late. What's the verdict for our COD? 6 months is the verdict. 6 months he got. So he's going to be out in, like, January, February-ish? I think January. I think he went up. When did he go up? August? So, yeah, I think January. So it's going to be Christmas in jail for our quad. Let's see. As directed, defendant shall pay or co-pay for services during such treatment to the supervisor's satisfaction. And again, they're leaving a lot up to the supervising officer's satisfaction, which is good. So, I mean, they can decide that he's not, doing what he's supposed to be doing and just, violate him right away. And again, if he ends up in that court again, it's going to be bad news for him. What's up, April? Glad to see you. He'll have a miserable holiday, best friend. That's for sure. And his birthday. That's right, Nick. Defendant shall not obstruct or tamper or try to obstruct or tamper in any way with any of the tests. Lorne, he doesn't seem like the kind of guy who would obstruct or tamper with the test, does he? Roy, I need you to blow in this fucking thing. Yes, this means the government will have to pay for his therapy when he discusses his trials and tribulations with his catfish at the moment. Yeah, exactly. That's another thing that kind of sucks about this is he's back. He's basically in the same position he was before he went up. He's going to have to go to a rape class. He's going to have this alcohol monitoring, but he'll probably won't have to pay for the whole thing. I remember one of the things that they were talking about before he went in was getting him back in rape class, but at his defense. Mrs. R, what's going on, Mrs. R? Christmas, Thanksgiving, and his birthday in the Slammer couldn't happen to a nicer guy. You know what? At least he didn't get sent in January, because then he would miss his favorite holiday. That's Memorial Day. But other than that, he wouldn't have missed any major holidays. Now he's going to miss Thanksgiving and Christmas and hopefully Valentine's Day. I don't think he'll miss Valentine's Day, but man, yeah, this is again. I'm a little bummed today. I'm a little bummed. Let's see. What's up, Tanker? I need a quad shirt to celebrate. Yeah, I can hook you up with that. I can hook you up. Well, he could finally lose his virginity. That's right. What's going on, Courtney? Okay. 3, violation of special condition added through a modification on July 28th. This motherfucker is always getting shit modified. He's always fucking stuff up, and then there's always a modification. How many times can this guy violate the terms of his parole? There's 4 or 5 modifications on here. Only Lorne would push it so that they have to modify his shit 4 times. I only drank I only drank to make you proud, Judge Woodcock. I wanted you to be proud of me. I think he found out that Judge Woodcock wanted a bad boy, so that's the only reason he drank. At least Codstock is still on. I mean, that's a silver lining, Rami. There is a silver lining. I'm glad that you're here to make me feel better. See, okay, so in addition to any other requirements, defendant shall submit to testing with a remote alcohol monitoring device that measures breath alcohol content for a period not to exceed 4 months, and not to exceed 5 tests per day. So again, this is kind of something that bothers me again. Is because he during the Ramona saga, he had this breathalyzer. So that basically what this is telling me is he can't drive drunk for 4 months. No drunk driving for you for 4 months, Lorne. That'll teach him. After 4 months and 1 day, he'll be drunk driving again. What's going on? Hello, Mother dear. Hello, Pagemaster. Hello, Pagemaster dear. Defendant shall pay or co-pay for services. Co-pay. He'll pay $5 directly to the monitoring company, to the supervising officer's satisfaction. Again, everything is to the supervising officer's satisfaction. I can only hope. What's going on, Matt? Yeah, at least he was sentenced. That's a good point, Matt. I mean, he could have just walked out of there. It would have been kind of cool if he did walk out of there, though, because Shin and Andrew and Socks and Meb were there. So that would have been kind of cool. Shin says he tried to change his lifetime supervised probation to 10 years. The judge cut his attorney off at the knee. The judge stopped him mid-sentence. No. Donauer Power. I want to be a princess. Adam. Freaking Rican. What's going on, everybody? Got off the easy. That's what I think, too. What's up, Tony? Defendant shall not obstruct or tamper or try to obstruct or tamper in any way with any of the tests. Again, he has to go 4 months. He can't drunk. He can't drive drunk for 4 months. Woodcock must have remembered the Great Mac and Cheese tragedy of 2007. Yeah, we all remember where we were during the Great Mac and Cheese tragedy of 2007. Hey, Steven, what shows what? Yeah, Lorne. Yeah, it's disappointing, Steven. It's disappointing. How can they let this guy back on the street in 6 months? He's a menace. Well, yeah, that's what we're reading here, Matt. So again, what he was in for was violating the terms of his probation, and that's what this hearing was about. So it wasn't a trial. I did. Roscoe Armstrong's in the house. What are the odds that the catfish can continue? I don't know. I don't know. But like I said, all the old streams that I did, all the Tiffany calls, all the Winnie calls, I had them private. I'm making them all public again because, why not? Who at this point, who cares? I really just was afraid that I didn't want to do anything to jeopardize the prosecution's case. So that's why I hit him. And now that it's like the prosecution didn't seem very interested in, I really thought that they were very motivated to like really put him down. And it just, I don't know. But from what people say, I mean, this is kind of standard. So Niesel, long time no see. Niesel's here. See, during the remote alcohol testing period, the court authorizes a search of the defendant's geographic location and movements. Oh, fuck. Is the court getting Google Earth to watch Lorne again? Oh, shit. Google Earth is always watching. You got to be careful with Google Earth. Ember's not answering his calls anymore. Yeah, I'll have to find a new... Yeah, I think Ember's had enough of them. I know Tiffany's had enough of them. What's up, Stefan? Did he mention Chris Hansen, Xavier Von Erich, or TCAP? From what Shin says, like, Lorne... Again, watch Andrew's video because... like one of the things that Andrew said, and it was fucking hilarious, was like when Lorne spoke, he said something along the lines of, and Andrew will be able to like, again, subscribe to Andrew's channel, turn on those notifications. But he said something along the lines of, I want to go on, all I want to do is go on the internet and make my cooking show and sing songs. So he's still talking about being on fucking YouTube. He's in court. He's in court for like all of this probation violations, and he's still talking about being on the internet. He just doesn't fucking learn. All right. Let's see. We got 5. Violation of special condition added through modification. Again, another modification. Defendant should fully participate in sex offender treatment as directed by the supervising officer. And I think if you guys remember that was the thing that really TCAP was prominently mentioned. Right. The judge kept bringing up the show To Catch a Predator. That's right. Shin had said that. Like the judge kept referencing the show To Catch a Predator. And I think the judge even like threw some props saying, that To Catch a Predator was like, that they did their homework and that, no, I didn't go, April. I'll tell you, April, when he gets sent away for his next probation violation, when he drunk drives or when he gets caught on the internet sending dick pics to basically anybody who will take him, regardless of their age or regardless of him knowing their age, the next time he goes in front of a judge, there's nothing that's going to stop me from going to it. No, I did. Yeah, I did not go, Eric. I wish I did because that would have been a lot of fun hanging out with the guys, guys and girls, there, man. So, but the next time he fucks up, I am definitely going. He's gonna have he totally validated the show. Yeah, exactly. He basically said that like the show was doing good things, and we're like that no innocent people were caught up in To Catch a Predator. the judge realize who the Lornographers really were? I want probably not. Probably not. Has Lorne corrected the judge quickly? Fucking Kayla. That's another thing that Andrew said, is that the judge was calling her Kyla. So the judge was getting all. The judge is not up on his Lornography. We're gonna have to give him a Lornography beginners class. As long as Lorne forewarned his probation officers, it shouldn't have been an issue. Yeah, well, he did. He said he was. He said he was. I'm going on the internet. Where Roscoe and Sadie, I fear that they're still in the house, April. That's what I'm afraid. This is what I'm afraid of. That's what I'm afraid of. So you'll definitely be there, because there will be a next time. Yes, Edgar. Yeah, if when he gets sent up again, yeah, I'm definitely going to it. He's going to be face to face with Derek. All right, so defendant shall fully participate in sex offender treatment as directed by the supervising officer. Defendant shall pay or copay for services during such treatment to the supervising officer's satisfaction, and he shall abide by all policies and procedures of that program. So, again, I think that was one of the big things that got him in trouble this time. Well, I mean, obviously he failed rape class, but he wasn't really participating in rape class. So I think that's, if you're not participating, that's right, for I like X Derek. Yeah. I don't know about that, Mrs. R. Shin, I think Shin's still in the chat though, so Shin can answer that. Yeah, when he gets sent up again, we're all going. Okay, let's go to page 2. So the imprisonment. Ooh, this is the exciting part. And this is the part with, this is the verdict. This is it. Intensive. What's going on? Intensive. Hopefully the dogs will be removed. I doubt Lorne or Gwen have the money to or desire to home them. Yeah, I think you're probably right, Intensive. I think you're probably right. Well, here it is right here, Penelope. He got 6 months. The defendant is hereby committed to the custody of Federal Bureau of Prisons to be imprisoned for a total of 6 months. And they're including the time served in the 6 months. So they expect to be, is this form online or what? I got it from Miss Lockhart, but I have a copy of it. So if you want it, you can email me at clava@gmail.com and I'll get it to you. How many people were there supporting our? Well, nobody was there. Well, Mama Gwen and I think one other person were there supporting our quad. But and Andrew, of course. Andrew was there in support. But I think everybody else was on team. No, I'm kidding. Andrew told a story of how much he was laughing when Lorne started talking about how he just I just want to be on the internet to entertain. Do I want to make cooking shows? How are people going to make vegan burritos now? All right, so in prison for a total of six months. The defendant is remanded to the custody of the United States Marshal. So he's already in, so that none of that matters. Okay, supervised release. So again, he's in there for 6 months, and okay, so upon release from imprisonment, so when he gets out in 6 months, what's up, Detective Patterson? Let's see. Upon release from imprisonment, you will be on supervised release for a term of life. So, yeah, he is. And again, this was something that Shin had mentioned in their stream earlier today, that while he kind of got off easy, seemingly, that they added a whole bunch of terms and conditions to his probation, and that's what we have right here. I don't know if it's X'd because these are new ones, but we'll see. We'll see. What's up, Blue Boy? No way can he afford the stuff on his own. Well, again, no, he can't afford to pay for the whole thing on his own, but he can, he wasn't paying for the shit on his own last time, so I don't know why this time would be any different. CTP in the house. What's going on, CTP? Is he going to jail tonight? Yes, he is, CTP. He is going to jail for the next... until January-ish. So mandatory conditions: you must not commit any federal, state, or local crimes. So yeah, no more committing crimes, Lorne. That's gonna be different. He's already out. That's a Sunday in Lorne world. What the fuck? I can't commit crimes. This is fucking bullshit. Bullshit. Cocksuckers. Lorne Reed's taken abroad to the judge to win him over. Yeah, I think he should have done that. I think he should have. I think Lorne should have brought his guitar into court. Unfortunately, he was shackled and he was handcuffed. He was cuffed and shackled, so he could not What's going on? Hey, Betty. I talked to Betty today. Oh, thank you, Penelope. What's going on, Spent? My boy Spent from the South Side. Okay, so he can't commit any more crimes. Must not unlawfully possess a controlled substance, so he can't be walking around with a crack pipe anymore. In his mind, he hasn't committed any crimes. That's his problem. And you know what, Jess? That's going to be what his undoing is. I mean, that's what's going to get him. Yeah, hell yeah. Roses in the chat for Betty. God bless our precious little princess. We did. We loved you first, Betty. He did complain about needing to use the internet to sell his book. You're shitting me. So Lorne complained about needing to use the internet to sell his book. Oh, Jesus Christ. Your Honor, I need the internet. How are people going to read Taken Abroad? Cocksucker. So yeah, no more controlled substances for Lorne. Did he get credit for time served? Yes, he did, Eric. So he's been locked up for 2 months. He got 6 months, so he's going to be out in January-ish. Citizen Stranger. Lorne needs to know how to play that guitar first. Well, baby steps. He probably got the... yeah, he probably did, Betty. You're probably... You are right. Break out into laughter when Clobber does his mini syllables. I loved it too. Betty, that just encouraged me just to keep do more and more mini syllables. So for people who hate those mini syllables, what's going on, Mango Missy? Hey, Mango Missy. All right, let's see. Mandatory condition 3: you must refrain from any unlawful use of a controlled substance. Again, this wasn't really Lorne's problem, so I mean, who knows? Could be now. Zach, what's up, Zach? Well, you know what? Honestly, Shin and Andrew, they made a 6-minute stream and they recapped it brilliantly. I mean, I swear to God, I was checking my phone every 5 minutes waiting for Andrew to come on. I swear to God, I was I was shit, I can't miss it. I can't miss it. There's something really fucking wrong with me. Fucking Derek. Derek's obsessed with me. You must submit to 1 drug test within 15 days of release from imprisonment and 2 additional drug tests. That's not going to be a problem for Lorne. I mean, he ain't on drugs. It's the alcohol. It's the alcohol. That's his problem. Let's see. You must make restitution. I wonder what this one's about. You must make restitution in accordance with 18 U.S.C. or any other state statute authorizing a sentence of restitution. But it's not checked, so not applicable. Okay. That'd be great if that was like if that was the 20,000. But crimes. If the terms state he has a co-pay payment to make for his treatment, they are setting him up to fail, as they know he'll. Well, again, we don't know what that co-payment is. I mean, he might have to pay like $5. Even if it's $5, it's probably too much for Lorne. Yeah, it's not checked. You're right. What's Ember's challenge? I have a link in the description, Penelope. I don't think she is streaming right now though. So, if it was checked, he'd have to give Betty the money. Yeah. So it's not checked. So, I guess the stuff that's not checked is not part of the conditions. But I would think, okay, why isn't there a box by 1 and 2 then? Like, I think they frown upon him committing more federal and state or local crimes. Co-payment is the white stuff. You know what? That'd be funny if he walked in like, okay, Lorne, you have to pay for this breathalyzer, and he just walked in with meatballs. That should cover me for about 5 years. All right, so the things that are checked. Number 5, you must cooperate in collection of DNA. Oh shit! All they have to do is like take a swab at any one of his counters, and basically anywhere of the house. All they need to do is just take a sample, basically anywhere from that trailer, and there's your DNA. All the DNA you can handle. So must cooperate in collection of DNA. You must comply with the requirements of the Sex Offender Registration and Notification Act as directed by the probation officer, the Bureau of Prisons, or any state sex offender registry agency in which you reside, work, or a student, or were convicted of a qualifying offense. So yeah, he's not getting off that sex offender registry anytime soon. And that was another thing that he was like, he's been trying to get off the goddamn sex offender registry. Well, that's not going to happen. Not now, Lorne. That ain't going to happen. You must participate in an approved program for domestic violence. Why isn't that checked? I guess because he's screaming at imaginary women, but that's still kind of domestic violence. That's a good thing. I mean, that's a good thing with these catfishes keeping him busy, or that fucking box would be checked. In my opinion, anyway. Plenty of DNA on that kitchen. You can go anywhere in that trailer, and there's DNA. There's DNA everywhere. All the DNA you can handle. All the white stuff. Let's see. If this judgment imposes a fine or restitution as condition or supervised release that the defendant pay in accordance. Yeah, so that's not part of it. Unfortunately. He's lifetime RSO. Yeah, he is. Another fact that came out, he was fired from his job. Oh, shit. Well, I mean, I guess it's going to be a lot better for him now he got fired from his job. Did he get fired because he basically told his boss to go fuck himself? Or was that because he hasn't been at work for the past 2 months? You can't fire them until they're convicted. Well, I mean, again, this wasn't a trial, so I mean, and part of this hearing, like a big part of why Lorne is in the mess he is in, is because like alcohol is prominently mentioned in this proceeding, from what Andrew and Shin said. And, you know, if you drive track, do I drive track? And you're convicted and you have like that brought up that like you cannot stay off the alcohol. You can't like stay off the beer. He couldn't just keep that beer in the refrigerator. Don't get drunk with that. Let's see, you must comply with the standard conditions that have been adopted by this court as well as any other conditions on the attached page. Let's see what else we got here. Oh my goodness. We got another page of just a whole bunch of shit. Let's see. As part of your supervised release, you must comply with the following standards of supervision. These conditions are imposed because they establish the basic expectations of your behavior while on supervision and identify the minimum tools needed by probation officers to keep informed, report to the court about, and bring about improvements in your conduct. So yeah, this is to make sure that to improve Lorne's conduct. Good luck with that. Yeah, hell yeah. Big thank you to Shin and Andrew and Meb and Socks, man. And Shin's koala, of course, for reporting all this stuff, keeping us like updated. They are legends. They are fucking legends. Shin, yeah, hell yeah. Roses for Shin and the boys, definitely. Lorne and Savior, long time no see. M1 is here. M1 is here. What's going on? Okay, let's go by these point by point. You must report to the probation office in the federal judicial district where you were authorized to reside within 72 hours of your release from imprisonment, unless the probation officer instructs you to report at a different probation officer or within a different time frame. So he has to report to his probation officer within 72 hours of his release. And I wonder who his probation. I mean, is it going to still be Maria? Is it going to be somebody else there in the office? Hopefully it's somebody who. I hope it's Maria still. Number 4 on the list is going to be okay. We'll get to number 4. Let's see. After initially, yeah, because number 1 he can handle, unless he's driving Jack, unless he's too drunk to go to the. He could always call the probation officer and say, look, I'm too drunk to show up now. Yeah, I'll come by Saturday. After initially reporting to the probation office, you'll receive instructions from the court or the probation officer about how and when you must report to the probation officer. And you must report to the probation officer as instructed. So when he goes there, they're going to tell him about how often and when that they want to see his flat white ass. Was Maria there? I don't know. Is he a Canadian citizen? No, I don't think so. Frank. Like, Lorne's so stupid. He would, like, if he, like, broke out of jail, he'd head for Mexico. Come on, let's make a break for the border. We got to get to Mexico. Do I know Spanish? Donde está la biblioteca? Let's see. Number 3, you must not knowingly leave the federal judicial district where you are authorized to reside without first getting permission from the court or the probation officer. So his chances of going to Maria was not there, just her supervisor. Okay. So his chances of going to Florida with Debbie or California with Winnie or Maryland with Ramona, he's going to have to ask the judge before the probation officer. He's going to have to ask the court before he moves in with any of his catfishes. Yeah, La Bamba. Yeah, exactly. We've heard his Spanish. What's going on, Matt? Over the Mexican borders with his he'll convince people he's a Mexican citizen. You must answer truthfully the questions asked by your probation officer. Okay, I see exactly what you were talking about. Number 4 is going to be fucking impossible for him. Yeah, I wonder if he'll still have to do polygraph tests. I wonder if I don't, because I haven't read this prior to going live. Let's see. You must live at a place approved by the probation officer. So he's got to ask the probation officer if he can live in the shed. How big is his list of conditions? You saw it. Go get a can of Coke. Yeah, exactly. Such as the people you live with. You must notify the probation officer at least 10 days before the change. If notifying the probation officer in advance is not possible due to unanticipated circumstances, I can't wait to see what Lorne thinks of as unanticipated circumstances. That could really be anything. Nacho Pie, what's going on, Nacho Pie? AC is here. What's up, AC? Lens, what's up, Lens? 3 months in jail will meet Ramona's conditions when he finally gets out. Yeah, he'll behave. He won't commit any injustices for 3 months. So that's something, I guess. So Ramona, you have to give him a shot. If notifying the probation officer in advance is okay, so he must notify the probation officer within 72 hours of becoming aware of change or unexpected change. That doesn't make sense. 72 hours of becoming aware of a change or an unexpected or an expected change. Oh, okay, that does make sense. So if he expects something to change or if something changed it already, okay, I got it. I'm too stupid to be reading this. You must work full time. Oh, Jesus Christ. At least 30 hours per week at a lawful type employment. So does being a YouTuber count as a lawful type employment? Look, about this 30 hours a week. I need the fucking internet back. Fookred. What's up, Fookred? The 3 months are starting over. They are. Did he ask the judge, do you understand? Do you understand? He probably did. I don't think the judge was not having it with Lorne from what Shin and Andrew say. Steven, what's up, Steven? You hope they serve macaroni in prison? Yeah, I hope so too, for Lorne's sake. Or else, if he goes another 4 months without macaroni and cheese, you know what happens when he's denied his macaroni and cheese. Clobber, these are just standard conditions. He has special conditions and even more conditions subject to probation's discretion. He's pretty much in a cage. Yeah, Shin. You know what? I'm really looking forward to you and Andrew's stream when you guys talk about because my man Shin wrote down all these special conditions that Lorne has to adhere to. So stay tuned to Andrew's channel and you're going to hear all these new conditions. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to hear them. What's going on, John Allen? So yeah, these are okay. So these are just the standard ones. Okay. So, but I mean, I wasn't familiar with the standard ones, so might as well go through these and see how successful Lorne will be at these. I'm guessing not a whole lot. Not a whole lot. Ramen noodles in prison. Yeah, he's going to have toilet ramen. That's the best kind. If you do not have full-time employment, you must try to find full-time employment unless the probation officer excuses you from doing so. Why would they even excuse him from trying to find full-time employment? Hopefully he doesn't do construction staff. He can drive truck. If you plan to change where you work or anything about your work, such as your position or job responsibilities, you must notify probation at least 10 days before the change. If notifying the probation officer at least 10 days in advance is not possible, due to unanticipated circumstances, you must notify the probation officer within 72 hours of becoming aware of a change or an expected change. So if he gets promoted at Arby's, he has to let the probation officer know. So he does. Master Skywalker, may the force be with you. Yap. What's going on, Yap? if he'll ever, yeah, if he'll ever be allowed to own a phone with a camera again. Well, you know what happens when he has a phone with a camera, don't you? Don't let him do construction. I was gonna say that's what I was thinking too, Betty. He's gonna be doing contracting work again. Let's see. Let's see. If you are arrested or questioned by a law enforcement officer, you must notify the probation office within 72 hours. So if the cops show up at your house because you're screaming at your pretend girlfriend at 2 o'clock in the morning, and you're throwing beer bottles around, and the officer if the officer shows up and you have to hide all your beer bottles, like the last time, just give the probation officer a heads up. Lorne Armstrong, I hereby sentence you to a term of no less than 6 months in a federal pound me in the ass prison. Shout out to Crank Cinema. Hell yeah. You can't even buy a phone. You can buy Lorne knows where to get flip phones, yap. Somehow Lorne knows how to find flip phones. Does he know all his friends are fake yet? That's what I'm wondering, if he realizes that all the names in his contacts, like if he realizes that they're all fictional yet. I'm sure he will. When the Cornville Mafia let him know about the goings on while he was away. Let's see. You must not communicate or interact with You must not communicate or interact with someone you know is engaged in criminal activity. Uh-oh. There goes hanging out with one of his special friends. Face to face! If you know someone has been convicted of a felony, you must not knowingly communicate or interact with that person without getting the permission of the probation officer. Yeah, can I hang out with Jeffrey Dahmer? He seemed like a nice guy. What's up, Vincent? On one hand, I wish he'd gotten at least 1 to 5 years or 1.5 years so that he'd be in jail for his 50th birthday. That's what I was hoping for too, Vincent. So that I kind of wanted on one hand, I wanted Codstock to be ruined. On the other hand, Dwight Schrute is here. Bears. Fact. Lorne eats beats. On the other hand, I'm just glad that he got more time because I thought he may walk. Yeah, I mean, there is a silver lining to this. Yeah, Dahmer. I know. I'm not good at thinking on my feet, CTP. I'm not a professional. Let's see. You must not own, possess, or have access to a firearm, ammunition, destructive device, or dangerous weapon. That could be, in Lorne's hands, that could be anything. It could be a beer bottle. That could be a cell phone. That could be anything. Anything that was designed or was modified for the specific purpose of causing bodily injury or death to another person. So wait. So no nunchucks or tasers. Why is nunchucks singled out in that? Is there a problem in Maine with nunchuck violence? Yeah, you can't hang out with Nathaniel either, Nish. Lorne's main argument was that he needed to get on the internet to clear his good name. Yeah, that's right. There were people on the internet calling me a pedophile. So, I needed to straighten that shit out. The judge basically told him he didn't have a good name to clear. It was remarkably delicious. Yeah, I cannot wait to hear Shin and Andrew's breakdown of exactly what went down. Man, I'm anxious. So yeah, no nunchucks for Lorne. You know, that's the real crime in all this. Like, is a lifetime without nunchucks even a life worth living? Are there anything about bologna consumption? I think he's free to eat as much bologna as my quack is a weapon. It does go off prematurely. He's got to be careful with that. You must not act or make any agreement with a law enforcement agency as to act as a confidential human source or informant without getting the permission of the court. So he can't be a snitch. In case he ever decides to turn on the Cornville Mafia, he's got to let probation know. See, if the probation officer determines that you pose a risk to another person, including an organization, I think it could be argued that he poses a risk to the Church of God. That's an organization. The probation officer may require you to notify. What about the organization? What about the United Catfish Foundation? I think he poses a risk to them. I don't want these cookies more. I just want to get to the beach. There went his audition for Teenage Ninja Turtles. Yeah, exactly. So let's see. If the probation officer determines that you pose a risk to another person, including an organization, the probation officer may require you to notify the person about the risk, and you must comply with that instruction. The probation officer may contact that person and confirm that you have notified the person about the risk. So what's he? Okay, I'm thinking about killing you, Roy. So, hold on. Let me call probation and let them know. Where's the high priestess in all of this? The high priestess was just streaming. She was just streaming. I don't know if she's keeping the stream running or not, but she just was. Yeah, she was on for like 12 hours. Okay. You must follow the instructions of the probation officer related to the conditions of supervision. All right. Special conditions. Again, I don't know if these are if these are something special toward Lorne or if these are just kind of standard, but we'll go through them. So the special conditions of supervision. Oh man, I can't wait to get into these because these seem very applicable to Lorne. These seem like they were written for Lorne. Spent some time with a stenographer in our office. We are pricing the transcript. Hell yeah. I just can't wait to hear like Shin and Andrew's like interpretation of like what went down. Like that's, I'd rather see that than the actual transcript. I want to see them acting it out. I want to see Andrew doing the Lorne part. Okay, so the special conditions of supervision. Defendant shall participate in mental health treatment as directed by the supervising officer until released from the program by the supervising officer. Mental health treatment. Is that, I don't know, is it that going to see a counselor? It's probably going to see a counselor. I wonder if Tiffany's available to be his counselor. I'll have to ask her. My family's Mexican, so I'm lucky I never went to the hospital. That's where you get stupid. Yeah. Zicky's here. Hey, Zicky. Defendant shall pay or co-pay for services. Okay, pay? No, it's good. For all of these, let's just stick with co-pay because he's not paying for anything. Unless like he does win the lottery, because I remember that was one of his. Was the letter read by Mama Gwen recorded or available? Betty, I would imagine that's going to be part of the transcript. Anything that was said. Mr. Burkett, you are a legend, sir. I was just saying, man, like you guys, if you're not subscribed to Andrew, because he was there. He came all the way, and God bless him for it, man. I really, really wish I was there. I so regret not going to it. Yes, Mr. Burkett, the man of the hour. He sure is. Mr. Burkett, That fucking Andrew Burkett. I really wonder if Lorne recognized you, because Lorne has seen Mr. Burkett. I'm pretty drunk right now. Hey, you deserve it, Mr. Andrew. You deserve it, my friend. God bless you, sir. Mama Gwen testified the letter was from his aunt. Oh, okay. Too many Bud Lights. Hey, when in Maine, do as the Mainers do. He's the chosen one. He is. And that's coming from Skywalker, Mr. Burkett. Okay. Defendant shall not use, possess any controlled substance, alcohol, or other intoxicant. So again, this is Lorne is not supposed to be drinking. So we'll see how long that. This is the one that is going to be like. This is where he's gonna. This is what's gonna do him in. It's 0.2. Oh, actually, 0.3. I just glanced at 0.3. That's not going to be good for him either. Andrew and Shin rock. They do, Betty. They do. And don't forget Meb and Socks and Shin's koala. They were all there. They were all doing COD's holy work. When do we get the juicy details? I think Andrew's going to do a stream when he gets back. So you have to subscribe to Andrew's channel, hit that notification button, and stay tuned because it's going to be epic. Brienne, hey Brienne. Lorne is permanently drunk. That's never happening. I know, right? Andrew, you're at a karaoke bar? Are you going to perform I Loved Her First in honor of this blessed day? Technically, it was the second crucifixion. I mean, he is back in jail until January, so our COD was crucified a second time. So, I mean, technically there was a second crucifixion. There goes Lawrence Patriots contract. Yeah, but everybody should be glad to know that COD stock is still on the books. Let's see. Okay. Defendant shall not use, possess any control. So no drinking, and shall participate in program of drug or alcohol abuse therapy to the supervising officer's satisfaction. There's that again, the supervising officer's satisfaction. That is brought up again and again and again. This shall include testing to determine if the defendant has used drugs or intoxicants. So he's gonna be forced to. I wonder what kind of testing, if it's going to be DNA testing again, or if it's going to be like the lie detector test again. Yeah, I don't know. Defendant shall pay or why do I keep saying pay? Defendant shall co-pay for services such as treatment to the supervising officer's satisfaction. Defendant shall not obstruct or tamper or try to obstruct or tamper in any way with the tests. Yeah. So that means, he can't have Roscoe. He can't take DNA from Roscoe. Yeah, Andrew just had to put his head down. That was so funny. In case you're late, Andrew recounted on his stream earlier today that Lorne said that I need to be on the internet so that people can hear my music and see my cooking shows. All I want to do is make the world a better place with my cooking. Unbelievable. Lorne had a chance to speak, and he's talking. Lorne had a chance to speak at this hearing, and he is complaining about not being on the internet. It's like the whole reason he's here is because of the internet, and he brings up needing to be on the internet again. I really don't fucking get it. Lorne looked you in the eye, Andrew. I bet you he knew who you were, Andrew. He's seen you before, so I bet you. I know he's definitely heard you. He's probably heard you laughing before too. That's probably where he knew you from. He knew you from that video where you and Adam did the when Lorne blew up in the comment room. That's my favorite. That's my favorite. That's one of my all-time favorite videos. Hopefully that comes back up. Oh, but you can't put that up because hopefully you make Andrew Burkett too, so you can put that video back up. Let's see. Where the hell was I? Okay. Defendant shall not associate with individuals consuming alcoholic beverages, shall not frequent businesses or establishments whose primary product is alcoholic beverages, and shall not use any medication containing alcohol. What fucking medication contains? Oh, okay. Well, I guess, yeah, there it is. Without permission from the supervising officer or a prescription from a licensed physician. So, no more watching game shows over at Tony's house for you, Lorne. His attorney stopped him while he was building up to steam to go after the probation. Yeah, I would have loved to have seen that. I need to be on the internet. You don't understand. Do you understand? I wish he would have just started screaming his catchphrases at the judge. Face to face. Yeah, no more. That's right. No more karaoke bars. That's going to be a problem for Lorne. No more karaoke bars and no more singing on YouTube. He's going to have to hit the coffee bars, I guess. Yeah, good luck avoiding that one is right, Greg. The lawyer earned his pay. Imagine Lorne. Well, yeah, again, and this was brought up in Shin said that like these prosecutors and these defense lawyers, like, and I know Lorne he'll complain about his lawyer, but what Shin has said is that these federal defenders, they're like the best of the best. So, well, of course, Lorne's still going to complain about it. No, I should have hired my own attorney. No, I should have proceeded pro mini bono. Okay, so yeah, he can't be hanging out with the boys anymore. Patty says we should start a GoFundMe for that poor attorney's therapy after this case. Yeah, we really should. Did lawyer stutter like the one? I'm sure Lorne's lawyer was like excellent. I bet, because I mean, he knew to like wave off Lorne and to shut Lorne up. So I'm sure that Lorne was, or I'm sure Lorne's lawyer was actually just like his last lawyer. As much as Lorne complains about his last lawyer saved him from getting 20 years for the child pornography stuff. So. But Lorne will complain about this lawyer too. He'll complain about the internet. He'll complain about all 139 of you. This is everybody's fault but Lorne. The catfishes, it's everybody's fault except for Lorne's. My lawyer fucked me. All right, number 4. A United States probation officer may conduct a search of the defendant and of anything the defendant owns, uses, or possesses if the officer reasonably suspects that the defendant has violated a condition of supervised release and reasonably suspects that evidence of the violation will be found in the areas to be searched. Okay, so if the probation officer wants to go in his shed and collect empty beer bottles, he's well within his rights. His poor lawyer had to listen to Lorne explain the past 4 years of his life in the Church of God. Yeah, his lawyer was. I'm sure his lawyer was yelling about. Lorne was yelling to his lawyer and the courts about the Church of God. Fucking internet. Oh, Meb just got home. Safe travels, Meb. I'm glad you're home, my friend. Let's see. Baruga, you missed the start. Well, we're just running through the final, the decision, and Lorne got 6 months. So, okay. So yeah, the probation officer can go into the shed. Searches must be conducted at a reasonable time and in a reasonable manner. So they can't bust in there at 3:00 in the morning. That's when Lorne does all his drinking, though. God damn it! His lawyer was pretty good, except I can tell he resented Lorne for convincing him to argue to reduce time for supervised probation. His lawyer was pretty good, except I can tell he resented Lorne for convincing him to argue to reduce time for supervised probation. Yeah, I'm sure that lawyer deserved a few drinks. Yeah, Andrew says that his lawyer had a very hard job. Yeah, when you have Lorne Armstrong as your client, not client, I guess, but when you're defending Lorne Armstrong, you whatever you're getting paid is not enough. You need to get the probation officer out of our fucking lives, Ramona. Okay, 5. Here's a big one. This is, wait a minute. Like, okay, this one I don't understand because I guess can he go back on the internet now? Is that what this means? Let's read it. Defendant shall participate and comply with the requirements of the computer and internet monitoring program, which may include partial or full restriction of computers, the internet, or internet-capable devices, and shall pay for services directly to the monitoring company. The defendant shall submit to a periodic, unannounced examination of his or her computer, storage media, and other electronic or internet-capable devices performed by the probation officer. It's a shame that, like, they didn't get a hold of his phone. Sylvester Stallone never did show up. I'm a little disappointed. I thought Sly was going to be there, but another blow to Lorne. Sly did not show up. The defendant Defendant shall submit to periodic unannounced examinations of his computer. Okay. This may include the retrieval and copying of any prohibited data and the removal of such systems for the purpose of conducting a more comprehensive search. So they can take his computer and completely throw it away if they so choose. What's up, Mental Brute? What's going on, Mental Brute? Yes, Andrew, thank you so much for going, man. You are a hero. All 4 of you, 5 of you. I'm not sure how many exactly were there. I know Shin was there. Shin's koala was there. Socks, Meb, Andrew, Shin. Yeah, it's awesome. The judge told him to ignore the internet and try reading a book. Yeah, he's written one more book than he's read. We saw him try to read Taken Abroad. That's his own fucking book. And uh-oh. Hey, Frigid, precious little frozen prince. Okay, so yeah, he at any time he can have his computer completely thrown away. So, man, I'm surprised that, like, I'm sure, like, he'll go to. Here's what, because I know Lorne as well as I should. He is gonna, like, ask. He's gonna go up to the He's gonna go to probation. He's gonna say, "I need my fucking computer to see what they're writing about me on the goddamn Church of Quad," so he can see what, like, Niesel and Mental Brute and Edgar and Matt have to say about him. Let's see. So yeah, I can see him trying to get a smartphone or to get his 1985, like, Hewlett Packard computer going again. There's only one. Yeah, Lorne, he threw away Lorne's Commodore 64. I think Chris Chan's got one. So if Chris Chan's selling that Commodore 64, you might have a perspective. I wonder if Chris would trade the Commodore 64 for Lorne's Nazi coins. I think he would. I love that Betty's in the chat. I love that Betty's in the chat too, and Betty is up late too. God bless Betty. Hopefully Betty's feeling okay today. Yeah, Shin, you forgot the yeah. That's very important in the frigid greeting. Okay, so Defendant shall fully participate in sex offender treatment as directed by the supervising officer. Defendant shall co-pay for services during such treatment to the supervising officer's satisfaction. He shall abide by all policies and procedures of that program. So, Lorne, you can't flunk rape class. If you go to rape class again, you better participate. You burned me with the doctor. You need to get him out of our lives. Hey, Haywood. Jerry, what's up, Jerry? Lorne winked at them. Yeah, I think Lorne. I think they winked at Lorne. Melena. Melena's here. What's up, Melena? Let's see. Oh, shit. Back to the polygraphs again. Defendant shall submit to periodic random polygraph examinations as directed by the probation officer to assist in treatment and or case planning related to behaviors potentially associated with sex offender conduct. No violation proceedings will arise solely on the defendant's failure to pass a polygraph examination or on the defendant's refusal to answer polygraph questions based on the Fifth Amendment grounds. Such an event could, however, generate a separate investigation. So, yeah, I guess Lorne doesn't have to answer the polygraph questions, but if he doesn't, they can open up a separate investigation on him. That's basically what this is saying. Behaviors potentially associated. So, yeah, I guess this is strictly about. I guess it doesn't sound like they can ask him about alcohol in this polygraph. They could just ask him about, like, Lorne, you're not fucking kids again, are you? You're not trying to fuck kids again, are you? No. Beep, 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 beep. Every time a payment was required, Lorne just told the court to bill him. Yeah, exactly. You know how he handles the bills, though. He does 3-card Monty with the bills. Somebody's not getting paid today. Oh, Bunky's here? Oh, shit. Bunky's here. Bunky, I wonder if, did Andrew and Shin, did Lorne bring up Bunky stealing Lorne's toys in 1978? Devario, what's up, Devario? Uvara, it is Judgment Day. 6 months for our COD, unfortunately. But, again, I mean, I had my hopes up probably too high. I really didn't think he was going to get the 3 years, but I thought he was going to get a year. I thought he was going to get... My prediction was 18 months, and I was way wrong with that. But I thought there's no way he's getting under a year. So, yeah, I'm kind of disappointed by the verdict, but... You know, I mean, again, like Shin was saying, he did get 6 months, and now he has all of these new conditions on his release. So, I mean, there's good news in this. But seriously, man, I mean, like, how much shit did he do to, like, fuck with probation and, like, to, you know, it is a bit disappointing. It's disappointing. First-time revocations are primarily intended to send a message. Okay, so here's the thing, though, Shin. If they would have, I guess like a first-time revocation hearing. This is his first, but like there were so many things that he fucked up. He had the incident with like failing the polygraphs and. The cops coming and him hiding beer bottles and like him being on the internet still and having his my fucking burner phone, having an unauthorized burner phone and then failing rape class. I mean, this wasn't just him, violating one term of probation. This was like 5 terms of probation that he violated. So that's what kind of sucks about it. That's why I was kind of expecting more, you know, because I mean, they could have put him again, and I'm not an I don't know, but it seems that they could have put him in front of a judge. They could have given him a hearing on any one of the like dumb shit things that he did, but they just kind of like brought this whole case together of all these fucking shitty things, and he got the same kind of sentence he would have with any one of those. You know what I mean? Like he probably had like 5 or 6 shitty things that he did, and he's like any one of those he would have got the 6 months. So that's why I'm a little disappointed. But I mean I don't know. All right, so we got the polygraph. Hey, Latoya. Let's see. What did Latoya say? I wonder if Lorne will still want Maria as a PO. Probably not, Latoya. Probably not. Let's see. Penelope. Would it be cruel to have his birthday party within the view of his prison window? We could bring the prison to him. If Lorne forced this case to go to a full hearing, the judge would have definitely thrown the book at him. It was an agreement, unfortunately. And that's kind of what I'm disappointed by, Shin, is that like, and I guess we kind of all expected an agreement. I know I did, but I didn't think it was going to be only 6 months. I thought like he would get like a year and a half, and the lawyer would. But so again, like if Lorne comes out of this and he talks shit about his lawyer, which he undoubtedly will do, he's even a bigger fucking idiot, because his lawyer, he should be kissing his lawyer's ass for getting him this deal, and he should be kissing probation's ass for offering it, because really, I mean, they should have threw his chat log at him. That's an assault with a deadly weapon right there. 6 months having to listen to the Kayla calls. Yeah, something. Dazed and confused, he's in jail. See, what did Layla ask? Shin, if they had actual victims, would the sentence have been harsher? Is it lighter because it was a decoy? And Shin says his lawyer actually tried to bring up a case where the judge gave only 10 years supervised probation, but the judge reminded the lawyer that he gave that guy 27 years. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that judge was like not having it. And what's kind of cool about like this judge is it seemed like anytime like they threw something at him, man, he was like ready with a comeback. So, props to Judge Woodcock, man. He knew his shit. He was not having it. I only hope that like when Lorne violates again, and he will, when Lorne violates again, he does it. He has to see Judge Woodcock again, because Judge Woodcock was not impressed with our boy. Why you watching this? Did they take him? What did they take him in for? No, it was a probation. It was a probation violation. This wasn't a it wasn't a hearing, or it was. I mean, it was a sentencing hearing. It wasn't a trial. Let's see. You can go ahead and make it 10 years. He'll be dead by a stroke. No, again, Lorne's going to outlive us all. All right, point 8. Defendant shall not associate or have verbal or written, telephonic, or electronic communication with persons under the age of 18, except in the presence of a responsible adult. So is Lorne allowed to talk to Lawrence? Because if there's anybody who's a responsible adult, it's Winifred. It's Winifred Pollard. I wonder if Winnie would have gotten deposed, or if she would have been called, like who would have been in more restraints, Winnie or Lorne? Hopefully Winnie, because she still has the ability to throw like her feces at the judge and, throw firecrackers at the prosecution and whatever. So hopefully if there's ever a case where Winnie gets, when she gets called, I hope that the courts realize who they're dealing with. So yeah, he's not allowed to talk to people under 18. Supposed to be 13. Except in the presence of a responsible adult who is aware of the nature of the defendant's background or current offense, and who has been approved by the probation officer. Well, I can see them not approving Winnie. Got to say, the judge was very concerned about the internet access issue and his request to an unknown person to send him nude photos in the mail. But probation took that off the table. That's kind of what I'm disappointed in, Shin. That like the internet stuff was kind of like, it was almost like it was not even a big part of this. Like it seems the main focus of this was like is him drinking, when his original crime was being on the fucking internet. And he's still, a year later, he's sending out, 963 dick pics? I mean, that's a whole lot. Got to go in a minute. All right. Subbing. Oh, thank you. Is he going to be off the internet permanently? Well, again, you think the judge was disappointed too? Yeah, I mean, because that was like that was his original crime. I would think like the internet would have been like the big deal. So again, like Lorne will be stupid enough to try to get back on the internet, and it's just going to be up to probation to say like, no, you fucking idiot, you're not going on the goddamn internet. And I think that the judge would probably be pretty disappointed if probation allowed him to get back on the internet. Nude photos in the mail. Yeah, exactly. That's you have to be pretty desperate to have people see your dick. If you're going to buy a stamp so that you can send a dick pic. I mean, that's commitment, though. That's commitment. Lorne will spend another Lorne miss in jail. He will, Bunk. He will. What's up, Michael? Lorne will still be on the goddamn internet because people won't stop recording him. That's for sure. That's for sure. I mean, again, he's going to be out in January, and I'm sure he'll be catfished by February. So, no, 963. I don't know if that's an exact number. But that's just like a number I threw out there. He sent a lot. He sent a whole lot. Infino. Stormy. What's up, Stormy? Is Lorne on lifetime probation? He's on the sex offender list. I think he's on. I don't know if he's on lifetime. I think it said he was on lifetime probation. I forgot. It's been a long day. Yeah. Okay. So CTP says he is. Montgomery's here. Hey, Montgomery. Rammy, my man Rammy. Did you see the London game next week? Yeah, I saw it, Rammy. I know you're not asking me, but I saw it. The Bears, baby. They're going to be playing in London. Okay. So yeah, he can't talk. He can't talk to people under 18 again. So that's good, right? In addition to any other requirements, defendant shall submit to testing with a remote alcohol monitoring device that measures breath alcohol content for a period not to exceed 120 days. Again, the fact that this thing is only for 120 days, it bothers me. It bothers me. It's the Bears Raiders. Yep. It is the Bears Raiders. So in 121 days, expect Lorne to be drinking again. And it's 120 days after his release. So, yeah. Not to exceed 5 tests per day. I hope that they test him 4 times a day for 120 days. Just to be a fucking asshole. Defendant shall not obstruct or tamper, try to obstruct or tamper in any way with any of the tests. Our Lorne would never do that. Not to worry there. Want to make the game interesting. I'll bet you mac and cheese dinner that the Raiders beat your bear. You're on, CTP. You're on, buddy. During the remote, even though like we don't have our starting quarterback, but that's all right. You're still on. He's definitely gonna start drinking on day 121. Yeah, he is, Montgomery. He is. I'm changing my prediction. He'll violate. He'll be in violation before April. You're right, Betty. You're right. 120 days is not enough. That's why I really don't get like why. I mean, I guess maybe it's standard, but like, all right, Lorne, no drunk driving for at least 120 days. That's a little harsh, don't you think? The judge seemed to know a lot about his internet activity and was prepared because he leaked pieces of information, but then probation backed off. I wonder if the judge is a Lorneographer. When are we going to get Tiffany's overly aggressive thoughts on this? Well, Tiffany was in the stream a little bit earlier. I don't know if Tiffany's still listening, but I'm sure you'll be hearing Tiffany's thoughts about this soon. Subscribe to her channel. If you're not subscribed to Miss Lockhart, I'm sure you'll be hearing from her soon. Let's see. It's interesting because Lorne really wasn't on the internet himself. He had permission with his cooking show because he had a monitor. Well, yeah, but he was on the internet. Yeah. And he was, again, okay, there's Tiffany. All his internet activities since then, he really had no control. Well, that's not true exactly, Yap, because not only are they're not referring to just him, like his cooking show and, the Lorne reality show and driving around in a blizzard in total silence for 25 minutes. But they're also talking about him going on, or watching Tony or Roy or whoever the fuck would, like, he wasn't even supposed to be, like, directing the Cornville Mafia on where to go on the internet. So, yeah, no, he wasn't, like, actively, like, on the internet as, like, on YouTube. Like, he wasn't putting himself out there, but he was sure as fuck he was on the internet. He's seen the comment rooms. Believe you me. I was wondering if the judge was a Lorneographer. He seemed like he was part of the fellowship. I hope he was. BMSD. Oh, Quad is right. He got the monitor taken away because he wasn't paying for it, and that was another thing. Is like he couldn't pay. He paid Betty back maybe $400. Tiffany, knock that shit off. Tiffany says, "My precious little frozen pet. You have to stop. You have to stop. That's my gimmick, Tiffany." What's up, Eric? But so yeah, instead of paying Betty back, he was paying $40 a month for this goddamn monitor so that he could make vegan burritos. It's just like the fucking things. He could make vegan burritos and he can see who's talking shit about him in the comment room. And he can find out what Sylvester Stallone has to say about all of this. I know he's gonna like. I cannot wait till he goes to probation and says, "Look, I need to get on. I need to get on the computer. I need to know what Sylvester Stallone has to say about all this. I want to see if the offer's off the table." Hopefully that the offer of being in a chair aerobics video with Sly is still on the table. We'll have to ask Sly. I think I can find Sly. Okay, so yeah, he can't tamper with the tests, so he can't have Roscoe blow into his breathalyzer. During the remote alcohol testing period, the court authorizes a search of the defendant's geographic location. Again, Google Earth fucking with Lorne. Midwestern Lorneographer? Hell yeah, Eric. You're listening to one right now. Midwest Lorneographer, baby. Yeah, vegan porkless bites too. Danish. Yeah, the Shin and Andrew. I don't think they're doing it today. I think Andrew. Man, he has been like Andrew and Shin have been like burning the midnight oil on this stuff. Man, they've been up late giving us information. They're up early reporting all this stuff. So again, I can't say enough about all the Lornographers that we had in court today. Saz, what's going on, Saz? Saz is in the UK and it's 6:20, getting ready for work. All right. Well, I'm sure you heard the news by now, Saz. In case anybody is coming late, the news is Lorne got 6 months. He got sent up for 6 months. Patty, you're a Lorne, a Midwesterner too. Nice, nice. Okay, well, yeah, that's it. That is the terms. Again, if you want a copy of this, just email me. It's clawbah@gmail.com. Give me a little bit of time to fridges in Alaska. My precious little frozen princess. Give me some time because it's kind of a busy time for me at work. So if I don't get it to you right away, just give me a day or two. Yeah, Andrew and Shin put in the hard work. They traveled, and again, I can't say enough. Please, if you're not subscribed to Andrew Burkett, Mr. Burkett's channel, as Lorne calls him, you have to subscribe to Andrew. Bunky's a Philly Lornographer. Little Nup North. It's a bit Nup North. 10 hours to Bangor. Man, if I was that close to Bangor, I would have definitely went. But yeah, I couldn't even find a direct flight from Chicago because believe me, I looked into it. Clobber, is he allowed to have vegan burritos while in the slammer? Yes, absolutely, Clinton. It's going to be just like that scene in Goodfellas, except they're going to be making, instead of making like spaghetti or whatever they were making, they're going to be making vegan burritos. Brooklyn Lornographer, hell yeah. You're making a New York City wing of the church? Nice. You're going to start an NYC wing of the church. We got a lot of Lornographers in New York City, man. Bangor, I hardly know. Yeah, you know what? I was thinking that when I was going to say that, Adriana, but 6 months, that's a long time for the update. We're practically neighbors. Oh, you're waving at me from Alaska. Hey, props. What's going on, Alaska? Or Alaska, Nebraska. Jesus Christ, I'm fucking tired. I was up early today, and I'm sure a lot of you guys were too. Like up really early, just like waiting by the phone for an Andrew Burkett stream or for news. I've watched a bit of Andrew's stream yesterday. He's going to have an asshole like a clown's pocket. An asshole like a clown's pocket after 6 months. Holy shit. I assume you mean Lorne and not Andrew. Vegan burritos for Christmas. Made about a dozen of them. Heisenberg came up with that. Let's see. I guess I'm all alone down here. No, you're not all alone, Mr. Boomhauer. I'm sure there are people. I'm sure we have southern Lornographers. I know we have Lornographers from the south. Shakur's in Detroit. All right, so yeah, I mean, again, it's disappointing. Yes, for me, I'm disappointed in the 6 months. But he's got all these new terms, and if he fucks up, and we all know that he's gonna fuck up, he's gonna go down. It's gonna be a lot longer than. I mean, I don't know. I'll have to ask Shin like what he could possibly face if he fucks up again, and I guess that would depend on what he does to fuck up. I mean, who knows? See, we got Dallas Lornographers. We got Virginia Lornographers here, a Texas girl. Michael Rodriguez is a single or a 13 female from Kentucky. Oregon is my favorite state in the whole world. Codex. I used to go to Oregon like once a year. I love it there. I'm sure he'll be in production. Well, I don't think, I think he's going to be I don't think he's going to be transferred. I think he's going to be stuck in the same place that he's in now. So it's not going to be like hard. He's not going to, I think it's going to be like, I don't think he's going from where he is right now. I think if he got over a year, they would have put him in like a prison. But yeah, I don't think they're moving him from where he's currently incarcerated. Where I'm incarcerated. Judge made it pretty clear he does not want to see him in the courtroom again. Yeah, I hope. What does everybody think about what does everyone think will happen with the land trailer dogs? The land will probably stay. The trailer, I'm guessing, that's going to be Roy's going to take the trailer and Lorne's going to be in the shed. The dogs, Lornographers in Illinois. You're talking. There's one right here, Skywalker. And Spent, my man Spent is from Illinois. Oh, thank you, Jess. Do I loved you? What's up, Donald? Tuning late. How much time did Lorne get? He got 6 months. 6 months. He should be out. He'll probably be out in January. Unfortunately. Yeah, like I said, I was a little disappointed in the verdict. I am very disappointed in the verdict, but, it's... I guess I really didn't expect to... Is it going to rain? I'm on the south side. Well, actually, me and Spent are like a mile or so away from each other. Oh, Tony B, you're in Chicago? Hell yeah. I want to take a drive down to Boise and see if I can meet Warrecker. That's right. Michael Warrecker is in Idaho. You missed the Cubbies. Oh my God. Don't bring that in this stream, Tony B. No mention of the Cubs here. The Dodge Journey is still there. Mother Gwen said that his aunt paid the car payment. Oh, okay. And she's, that's what I was wondering, like, how that thing hadn't been repossessed by now, and I guess that explains it. Man, it sucks. What's up, Greg? Oh, thank you, Greg. Longtime lurker since the Church of COD days. Oh, shit. Those were the days, right? Who would have ever thought that, like, we'd be here with a second... I swear to God, in the old Church of COD days, who would have thought we would have gotten the Lorne reality show? Like, who would have thought that Lorne would be on YouTube spinning a fucking basketball and making vegan porkless bites? And now there's a second crucifixion. It's really like a golden age here in... Oh, Saeed, you're from Puerto Rico? That's awesome, man. No, I'm from Chicago, but moved to Texas a long, long time ago. I'm a fair weather fan. Okay, you could be a fair weather Cubs fan. That's acceptable here. Dude's 50 years old, and his mom and aunt support him. I know. I mean, at some point they're gonna get sick of. You would think they're gonna. I mean, who knows? I fully expect, like, when Lorne gets out, like, he'll be back in his trailer. He'll find a job just like the one he has now. He'll still be doing the same shit. He'll get away with it for a long time, and then eventually, like, this will go through all this shit again. Let's just stay tuned to Andrew's channel for Shin and Andrew's. They're going to teach you how to use that shake weight. They're going to show you how to work that shake weight. Because like the way Lorne was doing it was just dangerous. But Andrew and Shin, they know how to use a shake weight. Pornography brings all types of people. It does, freaking. It does. You're 108 years old, Donald. Why do you have to rely on mommy to give you discipline? Oh, man. What's up, Nate? What if Lorne becomes someone's precious little princess while he's incarcerated? Again, I don't think he's going... His poor literal bunghole. Yeah, I don't think he's going to like a prison. I think he's going to be right where he is now. And, you know, it's from what I can understand, he's not really having that tough of a time of it where he's at right now. He's probably just bored. It's probably going to be like his last trip in prison or incarcerated, where, you know, the worst thing that happened to him was getting hit in the ass with a flip-flop. It's almost impressive that Lorne has survived this long without any discernible skills. Yeah, it sure is, Jess. Give us a little Donald Morrison. I can try. I am just so Klaba, so quad stock. Quadcella 20 is still on. Yeah, it's still a go. Well, now I can't really do it today. I'm not in the mood for Donald Morrison today. Yeah, I recognize you from the voice. Yeah, I can't do it today. Is Betty still accepting donations? Hell yeah. Email me tasteless clawbah@gmail.com, CLAWBAH@gmail.com, and I can point you in the direction. I certainly be glad to help. What a crock! I was hoping he'd have a horrible prison story to tell his next girlfriend. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be that bad for him. I really don't think it's going to be that bad for him. It's just, you know, but you know what? What we can look forward to is Lorne is probably going to write another stupid book. He's probably going to make some more motions. So we have, I do feel that we do have Lornography eminent. Klobber, I don't know if you're able to. Lorne still, wait. Klobber, I don't know if you'd be able to do anyone else. Lorne's so ingrained in you. I can a little bit, but today I'm just all about Lorne, man. When will you release all the other additional Lorne recordings? Well, the Lorne recordings, I mean, again, the Lorne recordings, first of all, they're not mine. So I'm never going to release a Lorne recording without me interrupting it every five seconds. So I am putting all my old streams back up. If you came late, I hid my old streams because I didn't want in any way to help the defense. And not that I don't think it would have helped the defense much, but I didn't want to do anything to help Lorne out. But now, I mean, he's got his 6 months. You know, fuck it. I'm just. Andrew put up all his streams. I'm putting up all my streams. So yeah, I mean, and Sundays with COD, I'm going to be going back into playing some of the stuff from the dump. So I don't give a shit about the Cornville Mafia right now anymore. That my only concern was like I didn't want to help the defense. Like I can give two shits if Lorne finds out that I'm saying mean things about him. I mean, he knows that I am, but I can really give a shit. But the reason I took all that stuff down is okay. Betty, have a great night, Betty. Betty, you're our precious little princess. We loved you first. Remember that, Betty. Never forget. But yeah, so yeah, I'm putting all that stuff back, and I am going to be interrupting. I'm going to be playing stuff from the dump again. So fuck it. That I over the last whatever has been like 2 months or so. That's why I was playing some Ramona calls, or just like I was playing like the old shit because. And I first of all, I love all the old stuff. I love the Ramona calls. I love the Emma calls. But I was playing it because I didn't want I didn't want to help Lorne at all. And I guess it really didn't make sense that like I wouldn't play one particular set of catfish calls, but I was playing another set of cat. So I want to know why I was stupid to do that. So yeah, so I'm gonna be playing that stuff again, but the content dump is still available. So, but yeah, you're never gonna hear those calls uninterrupted on my channel. Those calls are not mine to release. So yeah, if I play those calls, they're gonna be, they're gonna be full of interruptions. I'm ready for more stupid lawsuits. I can't wait for the more stupid lawsuits. Good night. Don't let the Michael Warrecker bite. He might want to taste you. He might want to taste your blood. Lorne is already drafting his next $1 trillion lawsuit. He's suing the entire world. You know what, Andrew? I don't know if Andrew or Shin are still here, but did when Lorne got up, did he address the world or did he address the court? Because Lorne usually addresses the world in his statements. I want to know if he addressed just the court or just the state, or did he talk to the entire world? Enrico Palazzo. Oh, thank you, Jess. Kingpin's here. What's up, Kingpin? I'm going to be off in a few minutes, so again, I'm keeping this stream. Can I? Yeah, I had beer. Oh, thank you, hockey fan. Gonna sue the judge. Oh my god, that would be so great if he sued the judge. Then he would be so fucked. When he inevitably gets into the when he inevitably gets back in front of this judge, that would be great if he tried to sue the judge. Try to sue his lawyer. Try to sue probation. Years ago, I had a guy try to break into my house. He hadn't been out of prison 2 weeks. Put him in the hospital. Nice. And he tried to sue you. That's what's fucked up. That's fucked up, man. That's fucked up, Steven. All right. Well, I am just about to hop off of here. Let's see. Thank you, Bunk. Thank you. These are questions that we need answers to. So, yeah, face to face. Thank you, Enrico. Thank you. All right, guys. I'm gonna hop on off here. It's been a long day, a really long day for Andrew, Shin. Again, I can't thank them enough. Subscribe to Andrew. I probably said it 100 times, but it bears repeating. And get all of the breaking Lorne news. Andrew and Shin and Meb and Socks and Shin's Koala were there, and they're going to tell you exactly like what was going on, like what Lorne's face was like and how Lorne cried, and it's just amazing. And Andrew put up a stream earlier today. It was only like a 6-minute stream, but he like summed up, him and Shin summed up everything. All right, thank you all so much for hanging out with me tonight. I'm glad. I just needed to get on to talk about this. I mean, this is like the biggest, like one of the biggest days in Lorneography. So, yeah, I just needed to get on and talk to all of my loved ones about it. Thank you, Shin. Thank you, Shin. Man, you were up late, my friend. I appreciate you staying up late with me. All right, guys. Take care. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Master Skywalker. I will talk to all of you real soon. Good Goodbye, my precious princesses.